Wow, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited. First of all, because my background is amazing, right? But also because I really want to share my story with the temazcal guys, because every temazcal I get to learn a fucking lot. And so I feel like now it's important for me to share this. So welcome to this space, and I'm so glad um, that you're here, that you're willing to listen to this. It's fascinating for me. Today I did a ceremony with Omar at Bardot, this beautiful hotel in Tulum, and it was just for two women. And for me, it's the first time that I guide like it's only a couple like friends, temazcal, and it was so sweet and so tender, and also Omar and I were feeling like low in our bellies, so it was so soothing and at the same time so fucking hot, right? Wow. And the idea, I mean, I need to tell you all about the temazcal, but like the idea of praying and being in devotion to life, you know, because in the temazcal we honor all life, all the possibilities, all the beings, all the elements, the directions, our guides, our spirits, you know, but the plants, Mother Earth, and the wind, and the fire. Oh my God, I die with the temazcal, because for me it's like my little casita, you know, where I get to go, where I get to pray to all of them, which I love, like all the animals, even the mosquitoes. There's a mosquito right here, right now. Sometimes I like praying to cockroaches. Cockroaches are very beautiful animals, and this is the thing, they are super fucking cool, because when, I mean, they've been here for millions of years, right? And they've barely changed their structure. So this means that they adapt to fucking everything. And that's why there are thousands of trillions of cockroaches in the world. Imagine that. But anyways, so coming back to this, I feel like every time I go to the temazcal, every time I enter and I like put my heart for the prayer to come, for me to be able to hold the people with so much love, because it's a really intense and like this, it can be uncomfortable but also disturbing ceremony, right? It's like really going out of our comfort zones and entering into a zone of like, what the fuck, you know, and it's dark and it's a lot of heat, and we're like dying at some points. Today I was dying in a moment, like my head, oh my God, you know, but the prayer creates this deep energy inside that just allows me to keep on going, you know, and to get excited. And actually when I'm dying the most is when I stand up and sing, right? Like with a drum, because it's the fuel that makes my spirit come to like to fully me, and then from there I can come back to my energy and be like, no, I'm super fucking powerful. Of course I can hold this and way more. Yalfi! This is Yalfi. Ven, Yalfi. This is Yalfi. Bueno. And so from here, right, we understand that we're way stronger than what we think of us, and that we're way more resilient, and we're more capable of holding the uncomfortable and coming out of it feeling fucking victorious, you know, like, fuck yes, I did it, you know, it's like doing the ice bath. Whew. O sea, it's a fucking experience, right? And wow, I love it so much. So the process of the temazcal is that we pray 4 times. We bring hot grandmother's volcanic stones inside 4 times, and each time we work on one of the elements, which is also one of the bodies, you know, like our physical, mental, energetical, and spiritual body. And also like the elements inside of us, you know, and how we are connected to the earth, and we are made exactly of the earth. We're also nature, right? So being there and really on the ground allows us to like to touch those primal areas of us, and also because we enter into survival mode, you know, because we're fucking stressed, we're breathing like what the fuck is going on, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a really good time. I think it's a really good experience, but it's super like made of contrasts, right? So, okay, so I forgot what I was saying, but I want to talk a lot about this idea of community and coexisting with the earth. This is a constant reminder that I get, like as I was saying, like the net that holds everything, that holds us and holds everything. Like I can connect with it through understanding that I coexist also with them, and that I'm creating an impact to them, and that they are giving an impact to me, but also we can decide which kind of energies we're throwing to each other, right? And the way that I see this idea of coexisting is by honoring every life, everything, right? Every sentient being, every molecule that makes this whole planet, you know, but also, and we do this, I feel, by honoring our daily lives and everything that we have thanks to her, right? So we honor that. And I feel like when we're honoring, when we're giving intention to what we're intaking, what we're receiving from the earth, then we can actually understand, right? The power that and the blessing that it is to be connected to them, right? So, oh, I love this. I love this because I'm feeling like every time that I eat, I really take my time to say thank you and to bless all the hands, you know, and to honor the fact that this food is a miracle and that is nourishing me, you know? So I think that this idea of understanding that they, like what we see outside is also here inside, it's incredible. Like just yesterday night, I had a vein in my foot and it had like branches, and I was like, fuck, they're my roots, you know, like these are my roots. Seriously, like perfect branch, you know, perfect roots, like I'm growing, I'm a fucking tree. I always, well, since I'm talking about many things, but since 2016, I had an ayahuasca trip, and I saw myself growing as a tree. But you know, like in that moment, 2016, I was just like the roots and a little bit, and like some kind of like little plant growing, and with leaves, right? But very little. And today, I can say that I am a tree, and I'm very young and very beautiful. But also I have enough hair, you know, enough branches, enough leaves to give shade, you know, because this is what I feel like. I want to be able to, como en español es abarcar, like, yeah, to expand a lot, to hold in my loving field, like as much as I can, you know, like the big trees that give so much shade, like this is beautiful, but also housing, right? So my little plant back in 2016 already had a little spider there. But this time, now I'm a tree, and now birds live inside of me. This is incredible. Birds live inside of me. And here I am, you know, and this is the idea, like the tree kingdom, the plant kingdom is connected, going towards the light, right? Searching for life. We're always throwing to life, and this is what the temazcal always tells me, like, imagine like we're in survival mode and still we're managing to get out of it, like fully alive, you know? We're always throwing to life. The body's always looking for healing, right? So anyways, we're like that, like the trees going all the way up, and at the same time growing our roots more and more and more. Like if you go to Mexico City, the trees are like breaking the aceras, ¿cómo se dice en inglés? the path, whatever, the path, the street. So growing our trees and really rooting ourselves into this human life, which is amazing. And yes, we come with a lot of flaws, but also a lot of gifts, and our bodies are really fucking incredible. So actually in the temazcal, there's one door that we dedicated to earth, and in that door, I make sure that people understand that your bodies, our bodies, are so miraculous, so miraculous. Like, look at this. Look at this, and look what needs to happen. We don't even know what needs to happen here and everywhere in the nerves for this to happen. But it happens, and I can do it however the fuck I want to. And at the same time, my heart is beating, and it's sending all this blood everywhere around the body in trillions of circuits, right? Like, and then bringing the oxygen to nourish, and then also bringing down all the toxins out to be processed here, and going into the lungs to expel. O sea, come on! We are incredible! And our skin is made of trillions of little doors that connect to the external world and then send us signals like, yeah, everything's okay, no, alert, something's happening here, and at the same time, oh my God, heat. And at the same time, bringing all the information inwards so that then we can process it in how many ways that we don't even fucking know. And I don't think we will ever understand the immensity that lives inside of us, the capacities that we behold with this vehicle that we criticize so much because it's not the way we expected, right? Because I don't have the hips the way she does, because o sea, and we focus on that instead of remembering that we are a miracle. But not just that we take for granted the health, and we take for granted our capacities, and the fact that like a lot of us are really privileged in having all the body and being able to move, walk, and do everything by ourselves. This is incredible. This is also a gift, right? And the temazcal always reminds me that, like, take care of your body, be gentle, be loving. You know, our body's listening to us. It's like we are the company, you know, and then we have all these employees in different departments, and they are coexisting and talking with each other so that the fucking huge entire machine, the business company, can work. So if the way we treat the body, of course, is like I always say, like the materials that you give to your employees to work with. So they're gonna do the best they can. Make sure that that's happening all the time. The body's always doing the best it can with the resources that we give to the body. So what I'm reminded in the temazcal is to really honor it and talk to it and know that my body is understanding, because I am consciousness. All my whole body is aware, is alive. It's alive. All of it. All of it. All of it. So we are talking, and the body is talking. So listening, paying attention, honoring, this is another big part of the temazcal, because temazcal brings us into stillness. And this is fucking uncomfortable for a lot of us, you know, like into stillness. I move constantly. It's really a thing for me to stay in stillness. Once I find a really good pose, then but it's fucking hard. So bringing us into stillness and presence so that we can listen, truly listen to what our bodies are saying, because they are constantly talking to us, literally. And that's why silence is also so important, right? Because the mind is super wired, talking. It's like like Intensamente, you know, the Inside Out movie, the second one, and Anxiety is like this. I love that movie. It's so incredible. And you know what I do now? So now in my head, I brought the computer inside, you know, the control remote. I brought it, I put it here, and then I have all my emotions, and then I see Anxiety, and I'm like, mi amor, relax, come here, chiquita. Like I can see like all the projections that she sends of the most chaotic future. Projection. This is the gift of the temazcal, coming back to this, and the breath being our only anchor. Not our only. Breath being our anchor to come back to presence, not to lose ourselves in the thoughts, but actually bring ourselves back to right. And again, the beautiful idea of being present in the body, you know, bringing the awareness to every part of our bodies, recognizing their life, recognizing the sacredness of this temple that we're in, and then from there breathing and breathing and breathing. And then we forget, we go back to the thoughts, we come back to the same thing, and it's a fucking muscle and practice. And that's one of the prayers that I did today. This was beautiful. It was beautiful. So one of the doors, we bless each of the grandmothers that come inside with a prayer. And so for the last door, I was like, we're celebrating now. So what are we giving? You know, the gift of, which is also something about the cosmic earth, right? We're receivers. We take. So it's important to give back. So what are you giving back? So our prayer was, what am I giving back to the world 2025? It was super, super, super beautiful. But anyways, in one of them I said that my prayer is to 2025 really enjoy the discipline, having discipline in my life, being consistent in what I do, you know, in creating my dreams, because I'm realizing in the past year and a half that I've been really like putting myself into action mode, that it's really rewarding, right? Because I'm giving and I'm creating and I'm yes, and that like creates more here inside for me to just spread out, you know, and give back. And then I receive more and more, and my hands are like this wide open because there's so much that I'm receiving. Oh, thank God, this is so beautiful. Thank you for our abundance, for all the blessings that we have every day and every moment. Seriously, I can keep on talking more and more, but it's really wonderful. Like if you're really listening till here, it is really wonderful, and I appreciate you so much for staying here and hearing how I jump from idea to idea and to thought, and actually like throwing fucking bombs. No? For me, I feel like that the temazcal is always like enhancing that idea of wisdom coming in and being able to say like, yes, you know, yes, this is it. Oh my God, it feels true in my body. It does feel true in my body. Anyways, so thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna keep on sharing stories about the temazcal. Maybe I'll do another video. And in the meantime, I thank life, and I thank you, and I thank the cosmic net that holds me, and all the beautiful comments that I always receive from people. Like, it's really amazing to be of service in this way, you know. Relax, don't do it. I always say that doing this for me, it's also a muscle, the discipline, you know. That's why I'm doing it more, because I want to come to a moment where I just turn on the camera and I'm like fucking on point, you know. But still, I'm in a process of learning, relaxing, grabbing my water, anyways, preparing, etc., right? And I forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh my God, because I'm seeing this house is really amazing, and at the same time it's super distracting sometimes, because they have like a moto here, an airplane there, like all these beautiful things that I look and I'm like, oh my God, this is just so gorgeous, and then I lose my train of thoughts. So this means I need to go. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.